What's up, everybody? Cowhead45 back here again with another video of Disturbed. Now, we played this game once before, and it's an interesting game. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure. If you haven't seen the first video, go check it out. Yeah, basically, it's just like a choose-your-own-adventure type of a horror story, and I died a lot. Like, it seemed like every decision I made, I had to start the game over because I died, and I don't feel like this video is gonna change. When we left off, I believe we were taking a nap beside a tree. We picked a couple blades of innocent grass and got devoured by some tree monster. So let's load the game up here and start. Oh, are we at the statue? Were we at the statue? Well, if somewhere I messed up, this is just right up the road from the the tree we took a nap in. And this statue has something to do with the puzzle to get inside that tower. And if I remember right, see, let's check out the left has this one finger sticking up. And the right statue has notice there's only two remaining fingers on the statue, so the two. So we got one and a two. There's three buttons. And I have tried and I've tried and I tried to figure out the combination, and with no avail. And just today, I was thinking about it, and I thought this is probably not going to work, but why not give it a try? So let's inspect the tree. You approach the tree, notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand in. You look and see something shiny in the hole as if it were metal. Feeling around, you feel your hand. With your hand, you feel three knobs, one on the right, one in the center, one in the middle, and one on the left. So press the knobs. And I thought about it, I was like, what if the numbers weren't exactly in succession? It's just how many times you press that particular one. So like the left had one, all right, and then hit this one twice because it had two fingers. We did it! I really didn't think that was going to work. I figured that was way too absurd. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. Oops. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. Oh man. You find yourself with no evident way out of the path before you into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. You see three separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Once again, you always have three decisions, and particularly, I usually pick the one that kills me. Well, we went right to get to where we're here, at least where the gate was at. Let's go left. You cautiously make your way through the darkness. You come to a split in paths. Which way do you go? Well, this one seems to be kind of going up. This one seems to be kind of either going down or staying the same level. Let's go right. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice that there is a light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way forward. What the heck is all that noise? Eventually you make it into some sort of concrete room. Turn around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. Your guess is that it wasn't part of the initial design. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. You turn around to see a door. There being little to nothing in the room, you decide to move on through the door. You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about to discover that in each direction there is a door. Boxes of supplies and debris litter the floor and the corners of the room. You notice that there are several markings on the door, on the doors and the floor, some of which scare you. You got a bad feeling about this place. I had a bad feeling about this place a long time ago. Into the right door, into the middle door, into the left door, inspect the supplies, or enter the door behind you. Let's inspect the supplies. You walk about the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some rope in one of the boxes. It feels strong to the touch and has minimal wear. You decide to take the rope. Okay, so we have some rope. Now, do we venture back or go forward? Now, if this picture in the background has any indication what's coming at us, that door in the background with these, I don't know if you can see them back here, like the drag marks of something and something tearing apart the door, scratches on this door. So I don't think there's anything good coming from these. This one would probably be the less likely of things to happen, since it looks like something got drug out of it. Or did something get drugged back into here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's go to the door on the left. So are we back in the room? Continue on. You move forward into the darkness. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? Right. Passage divides before you. Where do you go? Now, if I go left, am I going back in the house? You walk forward to the dark, unsure what lies beyond. 2 paths you may go. Which do you choose? Right? As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern on an old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake, with debris scattered about the surrounding area. Inspect the ship? You cautiously walk down towards the ship. The air is chilling, and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you to explore. Usually, you climb aboard the ship, and that's usually what gets me killed. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you are only welcomed by trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sound of wood cracking underneath your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce about the structure of the ship. From one room to another, you come to discover a kitchen. Although it is nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Inspect the drawers. You pull one out after another, finding that they have been emptied, but dust spreads about the air as you disturb the rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened rat droppings dotting the edge of the wall. You take the knife in hopes that you may defend yourself with it. I'm going to find rats in the oven, aren't I? You see a lone pot resting upon a dusty stovetop. You gaze downward and open the oven door. Nothing but ash fills the open chamber. You close the oven door. Okay, so move on. You continue your lonely tour of the ship only to find that there is nothing of use or value. You make your way back to the deck and decide to continue your search. Again, you find nothing much but empty rooms, left to remain in the dark solitude. You discover a door with a fancy marking about the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided. You discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in the room. Before you rest an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There's a small bed off near the corner of the room and some chairs in the other. You have a feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything other than the lamp and other objects. There's a small stack of papers in contrast to a lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. It's a lone document. Notice to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split up into groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Stack of papers. Peering about the pages of the collected pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smooth as we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with full hearts and unbreakable spirits. Day 66. It has been just over 2 months out at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favorite crew have passed on to the next life. I see the growing doubt in the eyes of my fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half in fear that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives as sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out there on the endless blue. With much pain we have turned around. Yes, we are headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up in thinking of it. Surely we did not intend for this to happen. Okay. Seeing that they're... Oh. They'll see you take your leave. The wood under your feet crackle as you exit the vessel. You make your way back to where the tunnel divides. Now I wonder how it got... I mean... If they knew where they were... Well, they didn't know where they were going. They're discovering new land. But if they're going back, they should have known the route. So how did this ship end up here? I mean, did it drift here? Did everybody die? Go left. You move forward into the darkness. 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which do you choose? Forward. You cautiously step forward into the darkness. You come to a divide. Which way do you go? Left. You hear a subtle echo of shifting rocks before you. Uh-oh. An eye appears before you as its gaze pierces the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. You remember the knife you have found and struggle to bring it out. With success, you hold the knife and begin to cut away at the appendages that bind you. The room vibrates as you do cut, and the creature immediately leaves you alone. It takes you a moment to catch your breath. You come to a divide. Which way do you go? Go left. You continue your way into the darkness. You see the separate paths from the walls of the cavern. Which way do you choose? Dear Lord, let's go left. Go back in a circle. You cautiously make your way through the darkness. Come to a split in the paths. Which way do you go? Go left. You go forward to the darkness. Am I missing something here? I mean, go right? Go right? The passageway soon ends with a large mushroom sitting in front of you, a steady river of water flowing between you and the mushroom. And, oh god. Last time I inspected a mushroom, it killed me. But you walk towards the mushroom as there was something more than what meets the eye. Walking forward, you take a step into the water. To your dismay, your foot hits no bottom, and you fall in. You reach to grab a hold of the edge of the surface, but your body freezes stiff. Oh man, you lose your sight completely as the chilling water sends your body into shock. Without any sense of touch and warmth, your lifeless body sinks into the darkness. Your adventure ends here. I got an achievement unlocked. It just says figures. Just exactly how I felt. Oh... Man, and we gotta start all over again. Let's just go from where we were at. I should have saved it and I didn't think about it. Exit the gated area. I keep forgetting you have to save. Inspect the tree. Yeah, all the stuff. Press the knobs. 1, 2, 3... Goodbye, world. So, okay, so we go down in here. So, let's go forward. Actually, you know what? Can't go back. Oh, no. Dang it. I'm gonna die. I forgot I have to go get the knife. I don't have it. Oh, dang it. continue to resist until you can think of something. Your body begins to grow weak as your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled to the ground, and you are dragged about like a rag doll. It is not long before the creature devours your body, leaving nothing behind. Your adventure ends here. Got roped by a roper. Oh, well, at least I'm making achievements with every time I die. That's good. So load game. Dang it, this is killing me. Spec die tree. Go clickety clickety click. Yep, yep. And one more. Fall down a hole. Okay. So let's go back to the left. Go left. Go right. Oh. Inspect the supplies. I want to go ahead and save here. I'll just save over that one so that we can start from here. We get the rope. And we went through the left door before, so let's try the right door. You enter a small room. There's a large cauldron in the center of the room with wood resting beneath. There's nothing on the shelves, as if someone cleaned this place out. You look into the pot, but find nothing in it. With nothing else to see, you exit the room. Enter the middle door. You enter a room full of metal cages. Before you is a hallway marked with questionable markings. You don't like the feeling you have about this place. Whatever was in these cages surely did not like to be locked up. You notice that there is a small animal in the cage on the left of the room, but before the dark stains... On the left of the room, but from the dark stains on its fur, it is dead. You cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with 2 cells. Hello! Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end of you. Realizing that you are not prepared for a moment like this, you slowly back away towards the other room. To your dismay, the dog follows your every movement. Before you can do anything, the dog leaps forward at you. You don't survive long and die a painful death. Your adventure ends here. So I got the achievement, who's a good boy. Alright, so load the game up. Okay, so we know there's nothing and death is there, so we'll go ahead and go back out the left door. Alright, continue on. Now go to the right, and then go to the left, and then go to the right? Yeah. Alright, we'll do this real quick. Yeah. I wish I could just cut this stuff out, but I don't have the ability to cut anything in my video right now. So I gotta just play through it again. So inspect the drawers. There's nothing there. Move on. We got the knife. Go to the captain's quarters. I'll go ahead and read these just in case there's something I need to know about them. Just keep going. Leave. Okay, we're back here again, so go left. Continue on. Now we're back here again, go forward. Last time we went left, so let's go right this time. We get attacked by the tentacle monster. We remember we have a knife. We successfully cut down the being with our at least the tentacles. We are left alone. So, go right. The path you walk comes to an end. Before you shines a pillar of light. The light rests on a corpse that seems to have been here for quite some time. Near the corpse stands a lone flower. For some reason you feel hope into your heart as you gaze upon the flower. There is something special about the scene, but you can't put your finger on it. Perhaps it may be best to leave in reverence for now. Okay, so there's a body down there, so go left. Let me come back here. Go right. Go right. We see the mushroom. Go back. Go left. Go left. So we're back here again. So where are we going wrong here? Go left. Okay. Go left. And we're back here again. Go forward. I'm hoping that'll fix something. Let's see. Okay. We're back here again. Go left. So, I mean, am I supposed to go in a certain sequence? Go right. Go left. Go right. There's the ship. Go back. Go left. So we're just going back in circles, but so there's got to be a trick to this, obviously. Go forward. Okay, this is going to bring us back in. We go right. We see the body. Well, we can't do anything. So go left to go back around. What if we go... Oh, let's go left. And see if we can go back in that house. Go right. I got the knife now. So maybe I can kill the wolf. So let's go forward. Middle door. Alright. And there's the doggy. Beasts look very vicious, but one wrong move may surely be the end of you. You pull out the knife and prepare for an attack. The dog reacts and starts to growl at you. What? Even with a knife, you merely cut the beast before it knocks the knife out of your hand. You don't survive long and die a painful death. Your adventure ends here. Well, that didn't work out worth a darn. Oh. I don't know where to go. What if... I have an idea. So we get the rope. Now enter the door behind you. You walk up the steps. You enter a large room. The air is polluted with dust and spider webs. The spider webs cover the walls and ceiling. Where should you go now? Upstairs, downstairs, the far door. Let's go upstairs. You discover what looks like a private library. There's a passageway before you with bookcases on the left and right. Browse books. You take a moment to look at the books. Some of them catch your eye. Rituals of the Ancient, Deception by Music, A Forgotten Power. Let's look at A Forgotten Power. Flipping through the pages, there is one in particular that has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth that such energies exist. One does not simply stumble upon a pillar of godly power, even if such a fate is yours, bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specially crafted vessel to carry. There have been accounts across time of individuals possessing such power, although they pass away as sand. The relics of power remain as powerful artifacts that nations around the world fight for. Deception by music. There's a bent page marking a section of the book. You turn to it. The art of charming is not necessarily limited to the instrument, but how the musician goes about playing given instrument. Some are definitely easier to use than others, and for a skill such as this, there are a few instruments recommended. The harp is one of these recommended instruments. For vicious dogs to shy unicorns, the soothing voice of the harp can calm the troubled heart. Of course, not all creatures can fall for this simple trick, but it can mean the difference between life and death in some situations. So I need to find a harp so I can get past that dog. Rituals of the Ancients. You flip around until something grabs your attention. Pillars of Stone. Years before current times, there were unique religious practices that revolved the Stonehenge. It is said that these stones are lined up in a social way and often organized in a circular pattern. Organizing the stones this way unlocks an ancient power researchers still have trouble understanding. In the middle of the circle should be a stone or two for the keystone to rest on. This is the great mystery of this ancient practice. From ancient records it is written that the energies from the surrounding stones channel their power into the keystone. You stop reading because the next page of the book has been torn out. Okay, so leave. Move forward. You walk up more stairs. You pause as you notice a stone carving of a person praying that is attached to the wall. There's something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. With caution, you continue up the stairs. You enter a strange room with a large globe centered about the room. There are windows that let the light shine through. You notice that there is a cast resting against the wall to the right. You also notice that there is another passageway like the previous room. Inspect the globe. You study the globe attached to the floor surface. The craft is made of metal and there is fine detail in the grooves. There are various markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment, but you find a marking of where you are. Aramore. You notice that there are some hand-drawn markings within the area, made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interested the author for these markings. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on the other areas around the globe. Do I dare open the cat? Hold on. Can I save? Save here. Okay, cool. So let's open the chest. Notice that there's a lock fastened to it. I had to take a drink of water. With no key to unlock the chest, you decide to leave it alone. Oh, okay, so move forward. You climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the stairs is a hatch. Open hatch. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. You have made it to the top of the tower. Before you is a stone of power resting upon an altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. Can I destroy the stone? This may be your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. You lose sight and feeling immediately as your hands become glued to the stone. Whoops! Your life is drained from your body. Only bones remain to testify of your death. Your adventure ends here. You have no power here. Okay, so let's go downstairs and go downstairs and then go through this door, the far door. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider's den. The air is thick and the room is a mess of web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key on the ground that you will no doubt need. Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. Another to defend yourself, the spider quickly bites you. You begin to lose feeling all over your body and everything goes black. Your adventure ends here. Sam doesn't save you in this story. Hobbit, or Lord of the Rings pun. So, let's load it from here. And then go out the left. Continue on. We got the road, which we'll go to the pirate ship. Go left. Go right. Inspect thy ship. And I'm not going to read anything anymore. I'm just going to get the knife and go. Inspect the drawers. Okay, move on. Leave. Okay, go left. Now we'll go back to the left. And then go right, back into the house. Alright, we'll go ahead and resave it here. And then we'll enter the door behind us. We'll go through this far door. And here's the spider. You have no doubt it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out the knife and stab the spider when you can. Fortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider and it bites you with ease. You begin to lose feeling all over your body and everything goes black. Your adventure ends here. Okay, so we can't do that. Excuse me. With the keys down there, so where else can we go? You know what? Did I have the rope? Yeah. Let's go back out. There's no way to get past that mushroom. Go right. Was it right? And then right again? But, okay, I had the rope before and I couldn't do anything. But did I... You need to grab a hold of the edge, but your body freezes stiff. Yeah, so I'm dead. So there's nothing we got that can get us over there. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. And maybe I'll look it up to see what I need to do. Just so I'm not taking so long going in circles. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. And I don't know exactly when I'll get the next video up, but I'll get it up as soon as possible. And we'll try to see. I didn't think this game was actually this long, to be honest with you. It's a lot longer than I anticipated. So I don't know how much longer it's got. And I don't know if we figure out what we got to do here, if we kill that crystal, if that's the end of the game or what. But we'll figure it out. So until the next video, guys, thanks for watching. This is Cowhand45 saying latest, guys.